Oh my goodness, the light keeps changing. That's what I get for sitting in front of a window on the right side of me. Hey guys, welcome back to now my last video of the last 4 weeks of pregnancy series that I've been doing here. Few weeks late, but that's okay. We would be at 42 or 43 weeks today. I'm not sure. Well, or Saturday, so tomorrow. But yeah, so thankfully we are not at 42 or 43 weeks. We had our little boy at 39 weeks exactly according to the doctor, because he decided he wanted to come early, which I'm totally okay with because I was so ready for him to come. And yes, so we ended up not going to the birth center because my water ruptured. So I had actually been feeling some contractions the night before at about 10:30, 10 o'clock. The next morning at 4:30 in the morning, I stood up from bed after not sleeping at all. It was maybe every 20, 30 minutes I was going back and forth from the bathroom. And then at 4:30, I stood up and I was like, am I peeing? What the heck? And actually, the day before, I was being prepared. I threw a towel down on the floor on the side of my bed because I was like, this is going to happen at any point and I want to be ready. So I actually had a towel on my floor, so we were good there. And it wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough to notice. Like, it was more than just pee kind of feeling, which is odd and TMI if you didn't want to hear that. But so it was actually the Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then that day I ended up calling. Was it that day or was I lazy and called the next day? I think it was that day I called. Hi. That day I called my birth center to let them know, and they're like, all right, so call us back in an hour and let us know how it's going. I was on my yoga ball, we're bouncing, we're doing stretches, and it wasn't even active labor yet. So I was still in early labor, but it was weird for me. But we knew it was contractions because you can tell. You can tell they're coming in intervals that are now regular pretty much. So we go to the birth center, and I was actually one of the 70% or whatever it is of women in labor that are in pregnancy that have GBS. So I was started on antibiotics, and you guys can Google or talk to your doctors about what GBS is. So essentially, I guess it's a bacteria that isn't good for babies coming into this world. So I was on antibiotics, and it was either I get an IV and go in every 4 hours and get another dose, or get a different med that was every 8 hours. So we chose the 8 hours because we were about 35 to 40 minutes away from the birth center, which was bad on our part in the first place, but that's okay. So we did that, and every 8 hours we'd go back in, and Monday night they said, go for a walk because nothing's progressing. And at this point, I had already had, yes, I know, a castor oil smoothie. Some people said they've called it the midwife's brew. So I had that morning, and nothing really. I mean, my contractions started to come back because they had dissipated a little bit. But that was it. And so Monday night, they said, all right, either you go home and wait and come back and possibly go to the hospital. You go home, wait, and go to the hospital, or you go to the hospital now. So instead of most likely having to go to the hospital, we just went right to the hospital and just plain and simple, we went to the hospital. And then because it was a rupture, we had now 48 hours to get him out. And at the 48-hour mark, nothing. So they came in and said, how do you feel about a C-section? And I was like, we came to the hospital. I thought we were already getting a C-section. So they had waited, because I went in Monday night, and then Tuesday we had the C-section that morning. Ooh, baby. You got hair all over your face. So, yes, we had him via C-section, and we were in and out of the hospital pretty quick. It was only 2 days that we were there. Yeah, and now he's here. So let me pause this and turn it around. Hey, baby Meg. Hey, baby. You waving? So that's our boy. He's now 3 weeks in his 4th week, and he is so darn precious. I love him. I'm going to finish this up quick because he is waking up and moving around a little more. Hi. Which means he's going to start farting here soon. So we'll get off before you get that. But like and subscribe. Give me more ideas of what to do for videos since he is here now and I can't very well do pregnancy videos. So, all right. Have a good day, guys. Love ya.